and welcome back. I thought what we should do today is look at the big picture of UAP, what we actually know, what we've learned from history, what we know about current military operations, and especially what military-funded science projects are going on right now, and very much what we know about counterintelligence. I've been going down this rabbit hole about plasma, and I think it is the key. But I also think today it's time to step back and let you assess whether what I'm researching could actually work. And I think there's lots of clues. If you look at the big picture. Clue number one, and I think it all started with this guy in 2017. This is Christopher Millen, former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Military Intelligence. Wow. Is that FDASDMI? Anyway, Christopher leaked this to the New York Times. And we've all seen this. This is the Navy's UAP footage. But how many of us have said, why did the Deputy Pentagon Defense Secretary of Military Intelligence leak it? And to me, that's an enormous clue, which we have a precedent from history. If your nation is working on or has an advanced military technology, get the media to leak it to your enemy. Your enemy will go ballistic, start building their own, or spend millions of their currency investigating on what you've got. And that's why he leaked it. There's something the American military knew about what they were leaking that was intended to freak out the enemy. And they used us, the media, the public, to do their dirty work. We all went, oh, aliens, UFOs, advanced military craft, oh, it's amazing. Yeah, it is amazing. Thanks a lot. But there's a brilliant question we have to ask. We all know how we reacted, how the media reacted, how it's everywhere. And we were asking incredibly interesting questions about what the guys and women saw in the Navy. But the real question is, how did the Nimitz UAP footage and the media reaction go down in China and Russia? In my humble opinion, that's really who it was aimed at, the leak of this technology. And I can't answer that, but if you can, definitely do. What's the gossip in China and Russia about what the Americans saw? What exactly is China and Russia doing about it? Are they investigating it? Are they spending millions of their currency building a similar project? Okay, I think that's enormous, and it's a big question that isn't being asked. But there's more. And clue number two is about this. It's about a cat chasing a red dot from a laser pointer. The cat thinks it's a real object. If you ever shine the laser on its paw and it looks at it, it doesn't react. It thinks, oh, that's just a red light. But as soon as the dot goes onto a space and it moves, it chases it like it's a mouse. It believes it's a real object. And wouldn't that be fantastic if we could do that for us cats? Well, you can't. As you know, if you take a laser pointer and shine it, it only makes a dot when it hits something. You can sometimes see the laser beam in the air with smoke in a disco, but you can't make a column of light coming out of a lightsaber bzz, 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 and stop it at a point. You can't do that. But maybe you can. Yep. Lightsabers and lasers stopping in midair totally exist. Astronomers use them every day. Guide stars. And guide stars introduce an enormous field of my research and something you need to know about, and that's called LIP, laser induced Plasma. Oh, it's got the plasma word. Yeah, laser-induced plasma. What is it? Well, you can take 3 high-powered lasers, focus them to a focal point. The energy from the laser turns the air into the fourth state of matter, a plasma, and a glowing ball of energy appears, which you can move around. So, am I making this up? No! You, if your surname is Lawrence Livermore or Mr. and Mrs. Sandia, you can get millions right now by applying for this grant. Laser-induced plasma is today's big military technology because you can do so many amazing things with it. Let me explain. Before I tell you what you can do, where did the idea come from? It's all in the public. The Condign, the much maligned Condign report, the British MOD report into UAPs, totally mentions laser-induced plasma. They knew that there was a potential military application for plasma manifestations to possibly shock aircrew into changing suddenly direction, causing crashes. If only there could be a way of inducing man-made plasma in the air, because that's what they had seen with Foo Fighters. They knew that there's a natural form of plasma, Earth-like type stuff, and they tried desperately to militarize it. An early experiment with laser-induced plasma happened in Rendlesham. Oh, we'll talk about that in great depth in a future film. I'm just throwing that out there. But where we are today changes the known world. So you can make a glowing dot appear in the sky and you can move it. It can go forwards and backwards. You can fly it around. It can do things that apparently break the laws of physics. Actually, they don't break the laws of physics. They break the laws of known propulsion. They can fly fast. The dot can fly faster than a known aircraft using any propulsion method, obviously faster than the human body could ever stand. You're talking Mach 35. It can go up into space. It can go down onto the ocean. It can go underwater. It can fly around just like a cat chasing a dot from a laser pointer. Zoom, 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 zoom. You can move it around, but you can do more. Imagine I'm on an old TV. Zoom, zoom, zoom. With lines, persistence of vision, glowing phosphors, glowing plasma. If you can move the dot fast enough in 3D volumetric space, you can draw an object. And you can buy that technology today. Volumetric 3D fake ghost aircraft countermeasures as a countermeasure against heat-seeking missiles. Oh yeah, well that exists. So you can draw anything and move it around. Okay, so where would you test an object like this? And what are the military saying about it? Let's unpick those thoughts one by one. The Pentagon says that there isn't a threat to national security. No, because it's theirs. Pentagon counterintelligence say we don't know what they are. Great! That means your enemy has to work really hard to understand what you do understand. And that's a great advantage to you. And 3, let's not tell everybody in the military. Let's have these as a dark project and make them appear in front of innocent Navy flying officers and who go, oh my God. Or you've let them in on it and just get them to film it and release it to the New York Times, as the Defense Secretary did. But if it is your technology and it's pretty advanced, do you fly over a farmer's field in Wisconsin? Does it appear over France? Is it over China? Is it, hovering over the Houses of Parliament in England? No. You test it in an MOA, a military operational area. Here's one of them. Oh, this is where they saw the Nimitz UAPs. It's a military test area. It's closed to normal air traffic. I'm a pilot. If I flew my Cessna into there, they would probably shoot me down. It's published. It goes from the sea up to the top of the atmosphere. It's where live fire exercises happen. It's where advanced craft are tested. Okay. But there was another Navy sighting. Where was that? Oh, look, it was in an MOA in the Atlantic. Yeah. This was only seen in military operational areas. Sure, there's UAP and unknown sightings all over the world. You're correct at the back there. But these Nimitz so-called UAP moving craft were only seen in American controlled military airspace for testing exotic weapons. Okay. So are these aliens from the planet Zog? Probably not. Although they might be. That's always at the bottom of the list. Are they an advanced military spy system from a potential enemy? Yeah, possibly. But in my opinion, were they released by the Navy to trick the media into telling the foreign power that we have an advanced technology? Yeah. Is there a way of making a volumetric shape in the sky and flying it around like a cat chasing a laser pointer? Yeah. Were they only filmed in military operational areas by the United States? Yeah. Has US counterintelligence ever done this kind of project before where they've leaked data about advanced technology to trick the enemy? Oh yeah, SDI, Star Wars and Stealth. But this channel wouldn't be this channel if it wasn't for you and your input. That's just my opinion. I research things, but you know stuff. So write what you can legally say to the public about what you think is really going on. And especially stay tuned to what I've got to say. Like these films, subscribe, and even better, become a patron that actually helps me make this research possible for you. Because the truth is out there.